All right, hello. Welcome to Den Dojo. And my block, here it is. All right, we're gonna get started standing today. This one is gonna blind everyone, so we'll go ahead and shut it off. That one should be fine. Take a second and take up some space on your mat or in your yoga space to stand and find good footing. Maybe roll your shoulders up into your ears, squeeze them in very tight and hold them. Squeezed. And then send them toward the back of your body and down, nice and long, so that your neck is nice and long. Your fingertips are long down toward the ground, and the top of your head is long up toward the ceiling. On your next inhale, go ahead and reach your arms up overhead. Stretch tall from your feet through your fingertips. Get long through your sides on your inhale, and on your exhale, gather your hands up to your heart. Push your hips back. Bend your knees deeply, and let your head hang down toward the ground. Tuck your chin in, let the top of your head point straight down. And take successively deeper breaths into your back body, into your ribs in your back, into your upper back, at the shoulders, maybe even into the back of your neck. Halfway lift, just lift your chest, head, and neck so that your spine is nice and neutral. Inhale into that length. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale into the length, half lift. And you can always have a block under your hands for that half lift. Exhale to fold. Half lift, inhale. Plant your hands to the ground, step back to plank, drop your knees down to the ground, tabletop position. You shift your weight forward over your fingertips, shift your weight back behind your wrists. Again, forward and backward a few more times. You can do this with a little cat and cow, or you can do this with a neutral spine, up to you, and it also will sort of matter how far you're going. If you're going way far forward over your fingertips, you will need more spinal flexion than if you're just going to sort of center mass and back. All right, come on to neutral, tuck your toes, float your knees 1 inch off of the ground and hold. And exhale, downward facing dog, lift up and back. Pedal it out. You can shake your head no. You can nod your head yes. You can have some bend in your knees, or you can have your legs straight, that's up to you. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step yourself between your hands. Forward fold. Roll up to stand. Reach tall when you get to the top. Exhale your hands to the back of your head. Open your elbows wide. Lift like you're sliding the skin on the back of your head up. Lift the front of your chest up. Engage your glutes and shift your weight slightly into your heels. Now keep your hands where they are. Keep a little bit of pressure on the back of your head. Hinge from your hips. And when you can't go anymore, go ahead and bend your knees and round the rest of the way. You can keep your hands at the back of your head and traction the skin at the back of your head and neck a little bit toward the ground. So pull a little up. Just the skin, not the muscle and not the whole structure of your head and neck. Half lift on your inhale. Fold on your exhale. We'll do that a couple more times. Half lift. Your weight is slightly forward into your forefoot. On your exhale, fold, hollow out your low belly. Last time up. Inhale, plant your hands, step back plank, drop your knees down, shoulder blade push-ups. Try not to let the rest of your body change positions as you protract and retract through your shoulder blades. Hold the protraction, scoop your tailbone underneath you, tuck your chin even more for a really big, strong cat spine. And with your spine in cat, tuck your toes, float your knees off of the ground and hold. Keep protracting your shoulders. And downward facing dog, lift up and back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step yourself to the top of your mat, forward fold. Roll up to stand. Inhale, lift your arms up when you get to the top. Grab for opposite elbows, really get snuggled in. And then arms behind your head. Keep lifting your elbows straight up. Tip your body over to the left, hips to the right. A little light side stretch. Put a little more weight in your left foot than you think. Inhale up. Exhale, hips to the left, upper body to the right. Weight down a little more into your right foot than you think. Inhale up. Exhale your arms wide. Take your palms forward, thumbs up, and then just pulse your arms back for 10. Arms up, breathe in. Exhale, hinge forward, fold over your legs, bend your knees as needed. Half lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, lift halfway. Fold, breathe out. Half lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step to plank, hold plank. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly lower, untuck your toes, roll your shoulders onto your back. For cobra, hold and breathe. Make sure you're engaging your legs and your upper back. Hold. And press back child's pose. Stretch long from your fingertips back through your hips. One more big breath in. Exhale, downward facing. Look forward, fill up. Step to the top of your mat, fold forward. Roll up to stand, inhale. Take your hands to your hips, exhale. Step your feet shoulder or mat width distance apart. Shift your hips to the right and your upper body to the left, and then swing your right arm straight forward and then by your ear. Let your left ear drop down to your left shoulder. Get really long through your right arm. Get strong through your legs so that your whole side is connected on the right side. Reach up tall to stand up straight, and then open both arms wide. Cross your left arm over your right arm. Double wrap for eagle arms if you can. If not, just give yourself a hug. Eagle arms, lift your fingertips up on your breath in, and then on your exhale, hinge. Your legs are wide, so you've got space to nestle your body between your legs. Go ahead and do that. Let your head hang, and then you'll shift a little side to side. Release your arms down, plant your right hand down, take your left hand up to your left hip, bend into your right knee. You can always use a block underneath your right hand for the twist. Remember, you're not curving toward your left leg for the twist. You're just stacking your ribs, left side over right side. Exhale, release to center, hang loose for a moment, just rounded. And then roll slowly up to stand. Lift your arms up when you get to the top. Exhale your hands to your hips. Push your hips to the left. Lean your upper body to the right. Take your left arm straight forward. And then by your ear, stretching long through your left side. Let your right ear go down to your right shoulder. Keep your legs very active. Inhale up with your left arm, both arms wide, breathe in. Exhale, cross your left arm under your right arm, eagle your arms, lift your fingertips up, breathe in. And exhale, hinge from your hips, let your fingertips drop down to the ground, bend your knees significantly in order to do it, and then sway a little side to side with it. Release the twist of your arms. Plant your left hand down to the floor or a block. Reach your right arm up. Stack your right side over your left side. And again, stay. If you took a bind, if you know how to bind or deepen the twist in some way, go for it. Exhale, release to center. Half lift, inhale, exhale, squat down. Any arm position. I've kind of got my spine rounded, that's what's feeling good to me right now, but you can be more upright if you want to be. Lift your hips up, drop your head down. Halfway lift from here, breathe in, plant your hands and step to plank pose. And drop your heels to the left, drop your left hip down, and then lift it up. Hip elevators down and up, down and up. Hold. Rotate to the middle, plank, inhale. Leave your left hand down to tip your heels to the right, and then dip your right hip down, lift up, down, and up. Last time, down, up, and hold. And rotate to the middle. Inhale, plank. Exhale to lower. Untuck your toes. Cobra pose on your inhale. Find your legs. Exhale to lower. Press up, tabletop position, and back to child's pose. Use your exhale to come up to downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your gaze forward, step your right foot forward, spin your left toe slightly out. Warrior one, rise up to stand. Lift both of your arms straight up and get tall from your sides. Exhale your hands to your heart, lean forward over your right leg. Come up to the toes of your left foot and then settle your left heel back down. Lean an extra inch forward and then settle back down. One more time, lean forward, grab your block out in front of you and lift your right leg up. You can let it be a little bit out because that's where it was. If it feels okay to square it down, you can square it, and if you don't have a block, just find the ground, and that's fine too. Go ahead and put your left foot back down. Lift your upper body back up at a diagonal. Lean forward, lift up. Lots of glutes in your back leg. Maintain the bend in your front leg. Down, diagonal. Back forward last time. Up. This time when you land, slide your left leg a little bit further back with your toes turning out. Deepen the bend in your right leg, warrior two. Reverse your warrior, drop your left arm down and back, reach your right arm long by your ear. Straighten your right leg, lift up, and then hinge forward from your right hip. Drop your right hand to your right shin below the knee-ish. Make sure your quad is engaged and your inner thigh is engaged. Stack your left side over your right side and lean your upper body back to get the side stretch on your left side. You can also take that left arm forward for a little extra. Lots of different ways to add on. You can go deeper as long as that feels good, but I lose the side stretch and then it becomes more of an inner thigh stretch down here for me. So I like to stay taller in my triangle to get the side stretch. Take one more breath in. On your exhale, bend your right leg, and now you're in extended side angle. And if you were upright, now go ahead and try to slide your right hand down to the floor or to a block, just so that you're inside, tricep to inner thigh, shoulder and ribs to right inner thigh-ish. Go ahead and drop your left hand to the ground and walk both of your hands to your left foot, turning your toes out so that both toes are slightly turned out. Now you're in your side lunge and hold. Walk back forward, drop your left knee down, low lunge. Let your head hang over your right knee, scoot your left leg back as much as you need to in order to get a good stretch in the front of your left hip. Look a little out in front of you, plant your hands to the ground, step back plank pose, plank inhale, exhale to lower, cobra is your inhale, exhale back to child's pose, make your way back to downward facing. Look forward, step your left foot forward and spiral your right heel down, right toes out slightly, warrior one. Lift your both arms up, pinkies forward, thumbs back, get long through your sides. Pull your hands to your heart, hinge at a diagonal from your hip forward, and then lift the toes of your right foot. Slide a little forward so that you can put your weight on your left leg. And first round, maybe you have your hands on a block or the ground as you lift your right leg up. Find your glutes, find your quad, connect your leg into your hip capsule, put it down on purpose. Come up just to the diagonal so you're loading your front leg. And then with your toe strength, lean it back forward and up, down and back. Last time, forward and up, hold it. Start to rotate open as you step back further into warrior two. Take a wider stance, your arms go front to back. Drop your right arm down and your left arm up. Let your right ear go to your right shoulder. Hold and breathe. Straighten your left leg. Exhale, hinge forward over your left leg and drop your left hand to your left shin. Remember, you're stacking your ribs right over left. Lean your upper body back slightly. From here, your right arm can go up, your right arm can go forward. That's up to you. And you could take your left arm further down as long as you are comfortable with that, how that feels in your hamstring. And as long as you don't mind losing potentially the side body stretch. Bend your left knee, your left elbow goes to your left knee. Take a breath in and then engage your glutes and your hamstrings more as you lower your left hand to the inside of your left foot. Release your right hand to the ground. Turn all your toes with you as you sit into your right hip skandasana. And bring it forward, drop your right knee down, frame your left foot with your hands and let your head hang down over your left knee. Try to have your right knee as far back as you can. Look a little out in front of you, plant both hands down and step to plank pose. Plank inhale. Exhale to lower. Cobra, breathe in. This time stay in your cobra, really charge up your legs. Try to get some height with your legs. Not your legs up, but like the upper body height is driven by how strong your legs are. So up by a lot of glute activation. Hold it, float your hands, and hold. You can take your arms out to the side. And hands back down. Press back child's pose. Take a quick breather. Downward facing dog, lift up and back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step between your hands, fold forward over your legs. Sit your hips down, lift your upper body up. Chair pose on your inhale. Exhale your hands to your heart. You're already at that angled upper body position. Prop yourself up on your left toes, then lift your left heel up to your butt. Hinge a little further forward and step your left foot back. Warrior one. Arms up, inhale. Exhale your hands to your heart. Lean forward, lift with your toes. Get your left leg lifted up and hold. This time, do grab your block, your prop, your stool, your table, the floor, whatever you gotta get a hold of, and rotate your left pinky down that last little inch or two to face the ground all of the way. And again, if you need to bend into your right knee in order to do that, go for it. Tap your right toes down, lift up with control. Sorry, left toes, tap down slowly. Lift up with control. Last time down, up, rotate and stack your left side over your right side. So now your whole left foot's pointing to the left, and your left ribs are stacking over your right side, and step back, warrior two. Reverse your warrior inhale and straighten through your right leg. And then exhale, extended side angle, drop your right elbow to your right knee. If you want to take it down a level, take it down a level right away and lean your upper body into your right leg. And from here, you can take the back of your left hand to your low back, maybe even into snuggle your hand between your rib cage and your leg. Release both hands to the ground. Walk to your left leg, Skandasana. Crawl it back toward your right leg. Drop your left knee down to the ground, grab your block, put it medium setting probably-ish, somewhere around there, and let your head hang. Stretch your arms forward. You're in a lunge, so my right leg is lunging. My body's inside of my right leg, it's not on top of my right leg. And my arms are stretched out wide in front of me, but my head is being held by a prop. Any level, it could be up higher, if it needed to be up higher, and it could be lower as well. Or could be the ground if your head reaches the ground. Crawl your upper body up, send your hips back, half split over your right leg. Look forward, crawl yourself back into a lunge, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee up, shift your weight into your right foot, back to half moon, with your left side stacking up over your right side. And then on your exhale, flamingo, pull your left knee in behind your right knee, let your head hang down over your right leg, bending your right leg deeply. Half lift, look forward, step your left foot next to your right foot, and then fold forward over your legs. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale your hands to your heart, get that lean, prop yourself up on your right toes, and then pull your right heel up to your butt. Lean a little bit more forward, and send your right leg back, and then slowly stack your right side over your left side for half moon. Oh wait, we did the neutral one, perfectly neutral. So square it back down. Everything points to the ground first. Bend into your left knee as much as you need to. I think we actually first went to warrior one. So let's go to warrior one and give it a quick break. Warrior one, inhale. And then back into the balance. So hands to your heart, lean forward, shift your weight forward, and float your leg up. Now dial your right toes to point straight down, tap down once, and up with control twice, and up with control. Last time down, stay up, use your block, and stack open into half moon. Right side stacking over your left side, both through the ribs and through the hips. And then slowly bend into your left knee more and land back into warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Straighten your left leg, get long through your left side. And exhale, lean forward, bend into your left knee and put your left elbow on your left knee. Stay for a breath and work deeper into the shape. Drop your left hand down to the inside of your left foot if you can. Reach your right arm up. Maybe take the back of your right hand to your back, or slide it between your body and your left leg. Release both hands to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, turn your toes out slightly as you walk to Skandasana over to your right leg. And then bring it back forward to the inside of your left leg lunge. Drop your back knee down, grab your block, put it where your head is going to be when you drop your head down. You can bump your right knee back some. One side may be different than the other. Head down, arms long. Shift your hips backward. Half split over your left leg. Crawl yourself a little forward back to your lunge. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee up. Left hand will go a little bit in front of your left foot, and then shift your weight forward and lift your right leg back up into half moon. You can use your block if you need to or want to. Flamingo, curl everything down, tuck your right knee in behind your left knee, curl your upper body around your left leg. Half lift on your inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold over your both legs. Roll up to stand. Inhale, lift your arms up. When you get to the top, exhale your hands to your heart, push your hips back. Bend your knees, fold. Half lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step to plank. Hold plank. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Open your left arm to the left, palm down. Look to the right with your right hand planted to the ground, and keep crawling your left arm to the left until the intersection of your arm and chest is on the ground. Because you'll probably notice that, at least in the beginning, there's like a little divot of space between the front of your shoulder where it meets your chest and like your chest proper. And that is the like crux. So it needs to actually be down to the ground before any cranking, twisting, pressure, etc. happens. So if it's not on the ground, first step is keep crawling your left arm out until that area is grounded. Then you can start to stack your right side over your left side, but less is more. You want to feel the back of your shoulder working and that shoulder chest intersection stretching. Roll just so that you're back to being face down. Try not to move your left arm except to just rotate your shoulder internally, your thumb back to face backward toward your feet, and then roll and stack yourself back over, right side over left side. Tuck your chin more this time, like you're going to try to look at your own toes. Slowly roll yourself back around, flat onto your belly. Slide your right elbow underneath your shoulder, lift your chest up, then slide your left arm underneath you from the left to the right, laid down on your left bicep and chest. Send your right arm straight forward and let your chest drop down evenly on the right side. Or you can drop your right arm down by your right side and let your shoulder drop down even with your left side shoulder. Up to you. Today I'm feeling like sneaking my left knee over to the left in a 90-90 while I'm here. So if that feels good to you, you can go for it. I'm taking the option to have my right arm straight forward, and that gave me plenty of space to work with to sneak my left leg into a 90-90. If you took the leg option, slowly undo the leg and bring it back into center. Find some support to your right side so that you can lift your upper body up to release your left arm. Slide your left arm out to the left and plant your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Then reach your right arm out to the right with your palm flat down to the ground. And you're going to do the same thing on this side where you're finding that chest arm intersection fully grounded down before you twist into the shape at all. So crawl as much as you need to the right. And less is more in terms of how much you stack up. Roll yourself onto your belly. Stop there. Internally rotate your right shoulder. Roll your thumb backward. Let your shoulder roll forward, but try to keep your arm in line with your shoulder rather than behind your shoulder toward your feet. Then stack it back up. Tuck your chin a little more this time. Come on back to the middle. Slide your left elbow forward underneath your shoulder, then slide your right arm underneath you from the right to the left. Send your left arm forward, or you can go back. I'm going to go forward today and just try to drop my left side shoulder down in line with my right side. Take the knee, tip the knee on the other side. Bring your leg back in slowly. Look to the left, slide to the left, then roll onto your back. Roll to the left again now that you're on your back, and take the back of your right hand to your low back, maybe somewhere up higher toward your shoulder if you have the space for it, and then roll back over. Let the front of your shoulder release. Roll back to the left to release your right arm. Slide your right arm down. Roll to the right. Take the back of your left hand to your sacrum or anywhere on your back up toward your shoulder, palm flat. Roll back onto your back and simmer with it. Roll to your right, release. Slide both of your heels over to the left. Leave your hips pinned and then shimmy your shoulders to the left as well until you feel a stretch along your right side. And then you can add to that stretch by bringing your arms in. Notice that my right hip has not rolled up off of the ground. It's still flat, grounded down to the ground, so you want to keep that. Slowly release to center, shimmy your shoulders back to center, and then move your heels to the right. Keep your hips pinned in the middle, shimmy your shoulders to the right as well until you get a stretch along your left side. Bring the arms in when it feels, if and when it feels good. Release the middle, grab your prop, roll to the side for a moment, stick your block center. You want your head to hang off of it, so you might want medium or low setting, probably not the high setting unless you're hypermobile and strong. Then you're gonna lay back down and let your head hang off of your block. In the next couple of breaths, you can tuck your chin or roll to the side off of your block and make your way into Shavasana. Slowly bring a little movement back in, and as it feels good, you can use that to make your way up to a comfortable seat. We'll close out class with a cleansing breath. Bring your hands into your heart. Take a moment to notice how your body feels after an hour of moving. And we'll close it out with a cleansing breath. So breathe all your air out. Breathe in slowly through your nose and hold it in at the top. And open your mouth. Thank you, thank you, thank you.